new poll says he tops the list of football players Americans want as their next-door neighbor. And now, his haircut is the top request at barbershops across the country. The buzz cut even has its own name. It's called, what else? The Travis Kelce.
The irony of that New York Times article, whoever wrote that article, he owes the culture a fade.
Yes. Like, why would he even say that? It doesn't even make sense. Like, it just sounds stupid.
Culturally clueless, but some things you should look up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You should say to yourself, I don't think that's probably new. Let me research that.
You ain't even gotta look up. Just open your eyes.
Yeah, just open your eyes.
Everybody got a fade. Like,
that's right. You don't see black people. That's true.
Yeah.
Don't want us to have nothing. Why do they try to take our stuff? We don't try to take nothing. They always try to take out and recycle it and say it's theirs. Your cornrows on you, you little pickaninny. On Bo Derek, a 10.
Welcome to the Dark Times channel. And before I go ahead and get started, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like button for me. And if you're not new to the channel and you enjoy the content so far on this channel, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me as well. And so let's go ahead and get into it. This isn't going to be one of my longer videos, but definitely a topic that I had to hit on. When I first heard that people were going into barbershops asking for the Travis Kelce, I thought it was a joke. And then somebody put me on this article. Somebody put me on this New York Times article. And so the article reads, not since Jennifer Aniston has a haircut been so popular. Barbers in America and abroad are being inundated with requests for the Travis Kelce. One barber in Canada said he received at least 50 requests for Travis Kelce's haircut last week alone. And then they go on to say Jeffrey Dugas, who cuts hair at the Obsidian Barbers in New Brunswick, Canada, has received a very specific request from clients in the past few weeks. They want the same style as Travis Kelce. And so when I first read this article, the first thing I thought about was the Paul Mooney bit.
We don't try to take nothing. White folks, we don't try to take nothing of yours. Why do they try to take our stuff? We don't try to take nothing. They always try to take out and recycle it and say it's theirs. American Idol is so English, it's so brilliant. American Idol. American Idol is the Apollo with white judges. Your cornrows on you, you little pickaninny. On Bo Derek, a 10.
So rest in power to Paul Mooney. And in my opinion, he's probably the best to ever do it. Nobody did it better. He was unapologetic in his approach. He did it his way. And people loved him for it. People adored him for it. White, black, yellow, everybody. He left no table unturned. And we've gotten to the point now where telling the truth and telling people and sharing with people how you really feel, it's almost like telling a lie. It might as well be telling a lie because it's somewhat forbidden. And so like I said, when Cat Williams did what he did a few weeks ago, that was something that people were really waiting on and something that people hadn't heard in a long time. And that's the reason why that whole Shannon Sharpe episode blew up the way it did. Even if some of y'all don't agree with what Cat Williams said, and even if y'all think he was making some stuff up, regardless, he was telling his truth. He was telling it like he saw it. And that's something we're not used to. But I want to go ahead and pivot back to the Kelce cut. And the Breakfast Club actually chimed in on it. I'm going to go ahead and play a clip, and then, of course, I'll come back and chime in.
Because he didn't invent the fade either, but he is highly known for the fade.
For his Boosie fade?
Yeah, absolutely.
The irony of that New York Times article, whoever wrote that article, he owes the culture a fade.
Yes. Like, why would he even say that? It doesn't even make sense. Like, it just sounds stupid.
Culturally clueless, but some things you should look up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You should say to yourself, I don't think that's probably new. Let me research that.
You ain't even gotta look up. Just open your eyes.
Yeah, just open your eyes.
Everybody got a fade.
Like, that's right. You don't see black people. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And
so Charlemagne actually touched on something towards the end when he said they don't see us. And I would probably expound a little bit more on that. It's not that they don't see us, but it's like Paul Mooney said. Not only have we been taught that everything on us is negative and everything on us is bad, everybody else in the world has been taught the same thing. There's a reason why you can go over to Asia and skin lightening products are selling through the roof. They put on bleaching cream like lotion. Same thing with the continent of Africa. Same thing with India. And so like I said, it's not that they don't see us. It's that it's been ingrained across the globe. It's been ingrained that everything outside of white culture, everything outside of white skin is negative. every characteristic, every feature outside of whiteness is a negative. Unless it's somebody that's so-called white doing it. And then it's hip. And then it's cool. And then everybody wants to do it. But I'm not saying anything that most of y'all don't already know. But it still hits funny, especially when you see it play out like this, when you see it play out on the mainstream stage like this. It still hits. But go ahead and let me know what y'all think in the comment section. And as usual, peace and chaos.